This video is for educational and informational purposes only and is not intended as medical advice. Please consult your physician or a qualified healthcare provider before making any changes to your health, diet, or treatment plan.
All right, so if you're a guy over 40, you might have noticed some things just feel a little different. And it's so easy to just shrug and say, well, I guess I'm just getting older. But what if there's actually more to it? In this explainer, we're going to dig into the signs that might point to low testosterone and what you can actually do about it.
Let me ask you something. Feeling tired all the time? Gaining a little weight that just won't budge? Sound familiar? Yeah, for a lot of us, the first thought is, well, this is just what getting old feels like. But is it really that simple?
And that's the big question, right? It's a super common assumption, but let's challenge that for a second. What if these feelings aren't just some unavoidable tax on getting older? What if they're a sign of something real, something you can actually address? Okay, so to figure out what could be going on, we gotta start with the why. You see, your testosterone levels aren't just a flat line your whole life. There's a totally natural biological thing happening in the background. And here's the key number you need to know, 1%. After your early 30s, testosterone levels can drop by about 1% per year. Now, that sounds small, right? But think about it. After 10, 20 years, that really starts to add up. But here's the kicker. It's not just about age. Our lifestyle, it plays a massive role. Things you might not even think about, like chronic stress, bad sleep, sitting around too much, all of that can actually hit the gas on that natural decline. It's all connected, you know? Okay, so if your levels are dropping, how in the world would you even know? This is where we get practical. Let's talk about the real-world signs you might actually be noticing day to day. All right, first up, and this one is a biggie, just feeling wiped out. And I'm not talking about, I had a long day at work, tired. This is that deep down fatigue that just sticks around, even when you swear you got a full night's sleep. Next on the list is a drop in your libido. Your sex drive just isn't what it used to be. This is actually one of the most common signs people report, and it can be a pretty clear signal that your hormone levels are changing. How about this one? You're hitting the gym, but it feels like your workouts just aren't hitting back? Testosterone is absolutely crucial for muscle. So when those levels are low, it can feel like you're just spinning your wheels, or worse, even losing some of the strength you had. And right along with that, you might start noticing more body fat, especially around your middle. Why? Well, low T can mess with your metabolism. It kind of changes the game, telling your body to store more fat instead of building muscle. But it's not all physical, not by a long shot. We're also talking about brain fog. You know that feeling? It's just harder to focus. Maybe you're forgetting things more often. It just feels like your mental game isn't as sharp as it used to be. And finally, let's talk about mood. A hormonal shift can totally show up as being more irritable, more anxious, even feeling kind of down. So if you've noticed your mood has just been off for a while, this could absolutely be part of the reason why. Okay, so we've gone through the list. If you're sitting there nodding your head to a few of these, the big question becomes, so what? What do you do now? Where do you go from here? And this is really the crucial part. If you're over 40 and you're starting to connect these dots for yourself, what is the single best next step you can take? Believe it or not, the answer is super simple. It's not some crazy, complicated thing. The first step on the road to getting real answers, it all starts with a simple blood test. But, and this is really important, getting a number back from a test is only step one. You can't just self-diagnose here, because a lot of these symptoms can overlap with other health issues. That is exactly why getting a full evaluation from a professional is non-negotiable. So here's what a good provider does. They build the whole picture. They're going to look at your symptoms, your medical history, the blood test results, and your lifestyle. It's about looking at you, the whole person, not just a single number on a piece of paper. And taking that comprehensive, big picture approach, that's what gives you a clear path forward. This whole evaluation process is what helps figure out the exact right next steps for your health. And the whole point of being so thorough is really simple. It's to make sure that if a treatment like, say, testosterone replacement therapy or TRT is on the table, it is absolutely safe and actually the right move for you. When you think about it, it's a pretty powerful idea, right? Better health starts with understanding your body. It means taking control isn't about guessing. It's about getting a real clear picture of what's going on under the hood. So if anything we've talked about today is hitting home and you want to know more, the next step is crystal clear. Go get that professional evaluation. The team at Apex Renew can help you figure out if something like TRT could be the right path for you.
Look, your health is a journey. It's an ongoing thing. So really, the only question left is the one you have to ask yourself. What's your next step?
Thank you for watching our video, and if you haven't already done so, please click the like button and don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel for more amazing educational content on how to live a happier and healthier lifestyle.